the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors, as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
Here's Irving. Pass to James. There's the dish to Mozgov. Love with the screen on Barnes. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
And guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school. Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Curry. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, regarding Kevin Love, he had a number of difficult transitions to make last season. Most of all, perhaps on the offensive glass. He averaged less than 2 a game after averaging 3 or more a game every other season.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next, for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
It's tipped and stolen by Love. And Shumpert kicks to Irving. Shumpert against Thompson. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Shumpert. Irving's got his second basket of the night. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Some solid defense there from Irving. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Love against Bogut. Off the screen. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Love's got his first basket.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Dishes it to Green. And there's the feed to Thompson. Barnes passes to Thompson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
There's Mozgov. Oh, he misses the dunk.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Now here's Barnes, looking for his first basket still in this one. 5 on the clock. Green dishes to Bogut, and that one's good.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors showed just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
And the basket good. And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 1. Curry kicks to Barnes. Back to Curry. into the paint. Here's Green, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Now here is Barbosa. Kicks it to Livingston. To the inside. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Out left to the wing. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Smith the pass to Williams. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Misses off the right iron.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Verajau's shot is good.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Now here is Barbosa. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That one on Jefferson.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
Estes Ezeli, he's jacked in for Golden State. Now here's Williams. He's guarded closely. Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. There's the pass to Spates. He kicks it to Ezeli. From deep, Iguodala. Rebound by Anderson Varejao. And it's Smith penetrating. Misses from short range.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
5 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Williams gets the bucket.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't.
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into it.
Go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to...
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Iguodala, the 3, with Barnes, the stretch 4. And it's Ezeli in at the 5. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Warriors trail by 4. Curry with him. He's got 5. Top the key, Barnes. Shoots from the high post. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Bogut comes in for Festus Ezeli, and it's Green in for Andre Iguodala.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And Shumpert kicks to James. Puts up the baby hook. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Thompson dishes to Green. Then he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have.